And just two other quick ones. Some fighters like Terrence Crawford and David Haye have put out videos mocking your training. Have you seen these videos? And if so, what do you make of the response to your training on Friday?
I've seen some videos. You know, it is what it is. Just it's a lighthearted. I don't take it personally. If anything, I see stiffness in every single one of them. You must have the limbs free. Your shoulders must be disconnected. You must have the ability to disconnect your shoulders and reconnect it at the point of impact. People are with that skill set is how you can change a jab to a hook in the blink of an eye, or a jab to an uppercut in the blink of an eye. It's the same thing with the hip flexors for kicks. If I throw a teep, a front kick to your midsection, if I'm tight in the hip and I can't free the leg like I can free my shoulders, like I showed one of many training methods on how to free the shoulders. If I can do that with my hip flexor, I can change the point of impact from the belly and switch it up to the head in a millisecond. This is just training methods, age-old training methods. That shoulder training method you saw was made very popular by the great Rickson Gracie, one of the pioneers of mixed martial arts. It's a shoulder loosening exercises. It gets the shoulders warmed up. You've got to do it correct though. If I seen David Haye hit pads with it. You can't hit pads with it when the shoulder is disconnected. You hit when the shoulder is disconnected, and you'll do serious damage to yourself. And David Haye is a man who's pulled out contests over a sore baby toe, so he must be careful with the way he hits hits pads. But it is what it is. I mean, again, we will educate as we go forward. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So I look forward to it.
Lastly, you said that you want to defend your multiple world titles in MMA. Do you still consider yourself the featherweight champion?
Oh, 100%. I mean, how can I not consider myself the UFC featherweight world champion and the UFC lightweight world champion? The current UFC featherweight world champion is Max Holloway, a man who I dismantled, and then the former was Jose Aldo. I mean, I still reign supreme over that division. And then also the 155-pound division, I know there's talks of an interim belt. I had only won that belt, and literally a month later there was an interim schedule. So, but you know, it is what it is. Everyone knows I am the multiple weight world champion of the UFC's featherweight division and lightweight division, and I look forward to going back and continuing where I left off.
Thank you, Conor.